Leave the beaten track behind occasionally and dive into the woods. Every time you do, you will be certain to find something you have never seen before. We are all too much inclined, I think, to walk through life with our eyes shut. There are things all around us and right at our very feet that we have never seen, because we have never really looked. I have traveled around the globe. I have seen the Canadian and American Rockies, the Andes, the Alps and the Highlands of Scotland. But for simple beauty, Cape Breton outrivals them all. It is the man who carefully advances step by step, who is bound to succeed in the greatest degree. What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists. Man is an animal which, alone among the animals, refuses to be satisfied by the fulfillment of animal desires. There cannot be mental atrophy in any person who continues to observe, to remember what he observes, and to seek answers for his unceasing hows and whys about things. The telephone will be used to inform people that a telegram has been sent. Observe, remember, compare. With every door that closes, a new one opens. I have always considered myself as an agnostic. One day there will be a telephone in every major city in the USA. Night is a more quiet time to work. It aids thought. The great advantage the telephone possesses over every other form of electrical apparatus consists in the fact that it requires no skill to operate the instrument. A man, as a general rule, owes very little to what he is born with. A man is what he makes of himself. Ordinary people who know nothing of phonetics or elocution have difficulties in understanding slow speech composed of perfect sounds, while they have no difficulty in comprehending an imperfect gabble if only the accent and rhythm are natural. Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you. First intelligible words spoken over the telephone. Don't keep forever on the public road, going only where others have gone. Leave the beaten track occasionally and dive into the woods. You'll be certain to find something you have never seen before. Watson, if I can get a mechanism which will make a current of electricity vary in its intensity, as the air varies in density when a sound is passing through it, I can telegraph any sound, even the sound of speech. Leave the beaten track behind occasionally and dive into the woods. Every time you do, you'll be certain to find something you have never seen before. Concentrate all your thoughts on the task at hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to a focus. Wherever you may find the inventor, you may give him wealth or you may take from him all that he has, and he will go on inventing. He can no more help inventing than he can help thinking or breathing. I have heard articulate speech produced by sunlight. I have heard a ray of the sun laugh and cough and sing. I have been able to hear a shadow, and I have even perceived by ear the passage of a cloud across the sun's disk. Be not the first by whom the new are tried, nor yet the last to lay the old aside. Man is the result of slow growth, that is why he occupies the position he does in animal life. What does a pup amount to that has gained its growth in a few days or weeks, beside a man who only attains it in as many years? Don't keep forever on the public road, going only where others have gone. There are two critical points in every aerial flight: its beginning and its end. The inventor looks upon the world and is not contented with things as they are. He wants to improve whatever he sees. He wants to benefit the world. He is haunted by an idea. When one door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one that is open for us. Washington is no place in which to carry out inventions. The final result of our researches has widened the class of substances sensitive to light vibrations, until we can propound the fact of such sensitiveness being a general property of all matter. Grand telegraphic discovery today, transmitted vocal sounds for the first time. With some further modification, I hope we may be enabled to distinguish the timbre of the sound. Should this be so, conversation viva voce by telegraph will be a fait accompli. I have had the feeling that a properly constructed flying machine should be capable of being flown as a kite, and conversely, that a properly constructed kite should be capable of use as a flying machine when driven by its own propellers. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it's useful. Wait for the next video update. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a nice day.